Yo, we talking about groceries on FBA. Yo, easy. Yeah. J to the O, the Mayos. Groceries on FBA. What you know about that? Step your game up, suck it.
And Sean's been a great help. You know, we were on vacation just a couple of weeks ago, and we found a liquidator over there, and the resort where we were staying, they thought we were crazy because we bought a pallet while we were on vacation. So we're hauling up like this bellhop, you know, the bellhop carts, 3, 4, 5 loads of this stuff, and we processed it all right there, and we've already made our money back on it. And so, you know, anybody that's new, I'm new. I'm nobody special. I ain't anybody smarter than anybody else. Sean's been awesome. In fact, I called Sean, and he's like, "Who's this?" and I was like, "Look, I'm looking at these pallets. They're raw pallets, and we just had to pick one, and it worked out for us. So we've been fortunate."
That's awesome.
Yeah. We started back in May, I think it was, with $200, and we've been bootstrapping this baby ever since, and we're going to continue to do that. And already we're almost looking at almost a $2,000 payout already. And
wow.
Yeah, so we're not doing anything special. And this is the thing that just kills me, because my wife and I, we're not new to the online selling business. Look, if you just apply yourself and go out and do it, you don't need a whole bunch of courses and books and all of that. There's one that I do recommend, and of course that's Chris Green's book. But other than that, I mean, just go out there and do it. Sean has been amazing for us. I mean, it's just doing it. That's the problem. You know, the wisdom, the word wisdom, actually, if you think about wisdom is those who apply truth to life, okay? And if you apply truth to life, then it works. And if you don't apply it, then it ain't going to work. And so it's application. And that's the thing that Sean preaches constantly. And if you're new in this group, we started out with $200 in May. We did 5,000 in October. We did a little over 5,000 in November. And based on my calculations, we're going to be looking at 9, maybe, hopefully, this month rather. So
that's good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, very awesome.
So yeah, okay. So today we're going to talk about all the everything leading up to feedback. Everything leading up to Christmas time now. You know what you can do. Don't get.
Uncle Sean, you got some feedback.
Do I? Hang on.
Yeah, I think if you mute Darren, because I think it's feedback.
Oh, I'll mute it. Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah.
How's that? That sound better?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So, leading up to Christmas, everybody starts getting scared of, what they're going to do with all this stuff, if it's going to sell, so don't get scared yet. Don't drop your prices. Unless you have hundreds and thousands of an item that's not selling quickly, you really have nothing to worry about. Q4 for us really goes from November into the end of January. The people that can't, that don't get what they want for Christmas or whatever holiday, they're they're gonna buy it all. They get gift cards for Amazon or whatever else. They sell them and get gift cards for Amazon. All the presents that they didn't get that they wanted, they're going to buy all that stuff after Christmas. Christmas Day is usually a quite good day for us. Starting in the afternoon, so people start opening their presents. They're busy in the morning, but at about 4 or 5 o'clock, people start buying like crazy every year. Since we started. For the last 3 years, they've been buying. We get a lot of sales Christmas night, and it goes on all the way through the end of January. And when it starts to slow down, we get into Valentine's Day. So, just like every other year, if this is your first Q4 or whenever you started, all that money just keeps snowballing one holiday after the other. Until you get into late summer, you run out of holidays. But after, it goes right from Christmas to Valentine's Day, then into Easter, and then, the 4th of July, if you can put together some 4th of July bundles, and, then it kind of slows down. But if you're selling replenishables, it doesn't matter. But for now, what you need to focus on is not dropping your prices too much. All those items, all your Christmas stuff, all those things are going to continue to sell all year long. One item we bought from Toys R Us, I believe it was last year. Towards the end of January, they dropped all their Christmas stuff all the way down to 90% off. We went crazy. We bought, the little 18-inch Christmas trees. We bought cases of those. But the one thing that really stuck in my mind was the Christmas tree bags, which, when you tear down your plastic Christmas trees, it was a bag to carry it in. And I bought, I think the most I could, 99 of them or something. So, instead of being $29.99, they were $2.99. And we sold them for like $35, and I sold at least a couple of them every week until we ran out of them, I think, in July. So all of these items sell. And another, the most confusing one for me was, live Christmas tree stands that would hold the water, continue to sell all year long. Which didn't make sense because I didn't think anybody would have live Christmas trees. People have Christmas trees up all year long, and they have like Christmas in July parties and office parties. But you wouldn't think that live Christmas trees, people would have a use for them, during the year. All these items sell, especially Christmas lights. Months ago in the group, we got some deals that we shared with the group, and for tons of Christmas lights that I think everybody bought, and they probably all sold by now. And every Walmart and Walgreens I go into, I see those exact same Christmas lights now. So everything you have is, is going to sell eventually. Don't worry about bottoming out your prices. Don't give away all the money and all the time that you spent. Hold steady on your pricing, at least till Christmas. Unless you have a huge volume of items. And I don't really think anybody in this group is buying, thousands of, any toys or things like that, because all this stuff sells. I mean, even if it's specific to a holiday, you're going to sell it all year long. And especially toys and all that. I mean, we buy toys all year long, and any groceries or anything else you might have. Michael says the gutter clips for Christmas lights are good, and Wilton cake pans. Yeah, definitely. One of my sources, and we source a lot at the places I started at, which was thrift stores, yard sales, and flea markets. And someone that he actually sells a lot of the stuff for me that I get. We'll go and buy, anything that's not sellable. damaged packaging or any of that kind of stuff, expired items that come back, we take it to this vendor at the flea market, and we buy a lot. He buys mostly collectible toys, so like old action figures and toy sets like that. So we were there a couple months ago, and he had Teletubby, the Wilton, shaped cake pans, the old metal ones, like 6 of them, and he wanted $2 a piece for them. He said he paid $1, he wanted $2 for them. And we sold all of them for about $40 a piece. I think we only sent in 2. He had 5 or 6 of them. We sent in 2, and they almost sold immediately, and we sent in the rest, and they sold pretty quickly. So, you never know what you're going to find. And, of course, the biggest returns that we've ever found on any items, have always been from these sources. So, of course, we're not really spending a lot of time looking at those kind of items now. But, in the next couple weeks, you're going to be past Christmas, and you're going to need to look into those things. And that's what we're going to start covering a lot more. We're going to move away from, the hot buys that we've been posting over the last month or two, and move back towards, looking at liquidation and wholesale and all of those items, because, that's where your big money is really going to come from, your high returns, buying liquidation, going to thrift stores where we can buy items for $1, and sell them for hundreds. We've sold books for as much as $700 that I paid less than $1 for at thrift stores. So, the items are out there. They're just waiting for somebody to come and buy them. So, we're going to help you out. If you're not doing wholesale now, we're going to cover wholesale, I believe, starting next Wednesday. We're going to show you how to find items, work backwards if you want from Amazon, or find items in the store, find items that you're already selling, and find out how to either contact the manufacturer or find wholesalers or distributors that you can buy all those items from. Sometimes they're a better price. Sometimes it's better just to buy them at Walmart. And so if you're already sourcing at Walmart, you might not get a better price. But we'll definitely show you how to do that. If you look at the pin post, we've covered those things extensively in the Mastermind group. You just need to go back and look at those. We do source what's going on there? We do source a lot from couponers, extreme couponers, people who do that for a living and just want to sell the product so they can get back to couponing. So we create about an hour-long video that's also in the pin post that you can go back and watch that if that's something you're interested in. Post ads on Craigslist every day. I have a virtual assistant who does that, and we're able to, just source a ton of product, and they're the ones out there doing all the work for you, and you can buy it cheaper than the retail price. So I think Darren wanted to share a bolo with everybody tonight. So whenever you're ready, you can come on and we can talk about that.
He's muted. Okay.
Stop it.
Okay, all right. So I found out in the chat I'm unable to copy and paste. However, there is a unit. If you're familiar with sports at all, I'm not a big sports fanatic. I do like my football. However, NBA, LeBron James versus Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant has declared this is going to be his last year. So if you go to Toys R Us, there's a product by the company named C3. It's similar to a Lego type of a product. They're going for $10. I sold all 6 of my units that I was able to get for $42. So, and the price is just going up. So it's LeBron James versus Kobe Bryant. I wish I could post the link to you, but this unfortunately this chat doesn't allow me to copy and paste into it. But if you've got Toys R Us near you, go there. I already sent my son, who lives down in Florida where you are, Sean, to the Bradenton store, and he hasn't got back to me to tell me if he's found any. But,
Is it a whole court thing?
no, it's not a whole court. It's strictly LeBron James versus Kobe Bryant. Toys R Us are the only ones that are selling for $10. I bet you're looking it up now.
I am.
They got them for $10. I know their site says they're $14.99, but in the store they're $10. And either way, you're still going to make at least 150% ROI on it at $42.99. That's what I've been selling mine for. I think was $42.99, right, honey? She's not sure either, but yeah, we sold ours. We sold them all. I mean, within days of them hitting the site. So, anybody's here tonight, go get them. Go find them.
I don't see it on the Toys R Us website anymore.
I just posted the link, Sean. It's out of stock. That's why they're suppressing it.
Yeah. Oh, Amazon doesn't have them now either?
No, Amazon has them, well, in stock on the 11th, $27.99. But Toys R Us, the link search is suppressed.
Right,
They don't have it shipped to home or store pickup.
Yeah, no. You just got to go into your store and find them. And unfortunately, we only have one within like 50 miles of us. So
Well, at least you don't share it with Sean. That's even worse.
Right.
I'm not even going to bother.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I'll give you guys one more just because I'm a nice guy. All right? Don't take the price because I'll be mad at you and I will find you and then I will kill you. There is a product at Big Lots right now. This is a discontinued makeup product. Hold on just a second. I'm going to grab one. I'll show it to you. All right, here it is. This is the product right here. Tone correcting Olay Effects 7. All right. I bought 10 of these one day because they were netting me 100%, but they were netting me actually 200 on ROI. So I went to another city today, and I bought 43 more boxes of this.
For how much?
They're $10 at right now. They're $10 at Big Lots. You can see the sticker there. It looks backwards to me. It might not to you. I don't know.
Amazon sells it for $15.19.
No, I sold these for $43 all day long. And this was the tone correcting. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, that's the wrong one.
Okay.
I think I got one mixed in there. But there's a tone correcting. I must have gotten one wrong in it. Let me just.
I think he's drunk.
Oh,
Are you drunk?
no.
Okay. Take your word for it.
No, I bought. I think I may have grabbed because of my excitement. I may have grabbed some of the wrong one.
Yeah, because those are $15.
Yeah, no, these aren't the ones. I think I grabbed the wrong ones. Dang it. See? And that's just part of living. It's part of the game. I'll I'll be taking those back tomorrow, and it's not going to be a big deal. They'll take them all back. So I think I grabbed a whole bunch of the wrong ones.
Okay, so do you have any of the right one?
I might in that bag somewhere. Well, in one of
Don't worry
the
about it.
25 or 30 bags that I have sitting over there of stuff. But if I find it, I will. I'll post it on. I'll just post it in the Mastermind group.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Thanks, Darren.
All right, so did anybody have any questions or anything they want to go over tonight?
Darren, can you mute yours again? Just because we got the feedback once more.
I got it, yep.
Thanks.
What do we got here?
If you guys got questions, just feel free
Is
to
that your
come on
question,
or
Kelly?
post them.
Smiley face?
Kelly just wants to smile. She's just sending everybody a warm smile.
Right.
Thanks, Kelly.
You any questions, Todd?
No, but I didn't know if it'd be worth mentioning. I've seen a lot of posts about the email Amazon sends out saying that no one was eligible for the buy box for this item.
That was actually Kelly, yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to kind of tell everybody the advice you were given in case they didn't see it? I mean, basically you were saying, if I have to paraphrase, that don't worry about that because if no one has a buy box, then everybody still is eligible for the sale because people have to go browse and buy from someone else anyway.
Right. It's just one more click. There's no buy box. There's nobody, that can sell it on that main page. So all you have to do is click on that gold, the gold box, and it's going to take you to a list of sellers, just like you would be looking at the list of sellers normally. It really doesn't mean a whole lot. If you can't get the buy box, usually, then it's good for you. If you think you would always have the buy box, and it might not be so good, but it's just evening the playing field. You really don't have to worry a whole lot about that. I mean, I don't, because if somebody's going to that page, they're probably going to buy it from somebody, or they weren't going to buy it at all. So if you, don't spend a whole lot of time worrying about, unimportant matters, because what really matters is, getting more product to Amazon. It's all about letting them do what they have to do and doing the very bare minimum that you have to do so you can, spend your life doing whatever you want, which is, either growing your business or, that's not the priority for some people. Some of you may only be interested in, having enough money to pay your bills and, spending time with your family, which is fine.
Yeah, add-ons is another category that you open my eyes on because, I mean, most groups will teach you, you avoid add-ons at all costs. If an item is add-on, don't avoid it. And I mentioned that to Sean one night, and he said, well, what's the sales rank? And I pulled up the sales rank, and he said, well, sales rank is sales rank. It doesn't matter if it's add-on or not. And I've been selling for 7 years, and that just never crossed my mind not to worry about it.
Right, because if it's selling enough to hit 20,000 in rank, if it's add-on or not, it's still selling that fast. Now, of course, the item's always going to sell slower than if it didn't have the add-on, and you do everything you can to not have your product as an add-on. If you're selling it for $9.99, raise the price to at least $10. So when the cheaper people sell out or the cheaper people get the hint, and everybody's up past $10, it's probably not going to be an add-on anymore. Unless Amazon is selling it, most of the time, then they're just going to keep it as an add-on status. But don't worry about all those little problems that really are not helping your business. What's helping your business is finding new, better products to sell. And putting them in a box and getting them to Amazon and let them do all the other stuff. You focus on, the important things. That's why we're so focused on sharing all the tools and, all the products that we found. We review almost every worthwhile tool out there. and contact them to get, all the discounts. I know for most people, the discounts are more than paying the cost of being a member of the group. We've been able to arrange discounts with almost every tool that, most of us are using. So, watch that pin post. Michael wanted to know about all our past videos. Every video we've ever done for the group, these weekly videos. Todd does a weekly video on Wednesdays, and we also do lots of other videos and training videos. I think we have well over 40 of them, and they're in the pinned post. So you have to go up to the top of the group, look at that pinned post, and click on See More, and there will be a link to all of the discounts and all of the videos that we've done. So we record every single one of them. So you can see them all right there.
Yeah, you kind of alluded to the other question Michael had where he said sourcing versus shipping. Should I be sourcing if I still have a bunch of stuff laying around not shipped in FBA yet?
What we do is, except for right now, Q4, most of the time we are actually only shipping the boxes 1 day a week, which is what we found to be the best way to do it. So, we do list most of the week, and we'll just keep filling boxes. We use Scan Power, so on every label it says what warehouse they go to. So at this point, until we have to give them inventory of each box, we're filling the boxes. When the box gets full, we tape it, we label what warehouse it's going to and the weight, and we stack them up on the side. And then once a week, we complete the orders. We do all the shipping and printing the labels. That all takes time. It takes time to complete the orders. It takes time to print the labels and find where they go. It takes time to start new orders. So if you do that every day, a lot of people, I see them like gloating in groups that they are, I ship every day. But how much time do you think you lose over a week if you ship only 4 or 5 different times? It takes time to start, takes time to complete it, and you're really not getting items that much faster to the warehouse, because you could be spending all that time sourcing or whatever it is else that you want. So even with our size business, we found that it's best to just do it once a week, and I would think it would work for most people. Joanne wanted to know if we had a training video on setting up Scan Power.
I don't think so. If we do, we don't
I don't really have a video on setting up Scan Power. I have a video showing how we use it, and you can go to my YouTube channel and see that video. There's really nothing to set up when you install it. They show you how to get the codes from Amazon to link it. And then all you have to do is scan the items and print the label. So if you have any problem, I've been using Scan Power since 2012. I literally started using it a week after I learned how to sell on Amazon. So I got one payout, started using Scan Power, and I've been using it ever since. So if you have any problems, of course, we'll help you walk through it. We do, if anybody wants to try Scan Power and hasn't, Chris Green was nice enough to give me a code that gives you a full free month to use it, so you can definitely see if it's something you want. And that's what I recommend. People who ask Inventory Lab or Scan Power, they literally do the same thing. Scan Power has some more functionality. It prints, the warehouse is right on the label, and but in the end, it's really about the user interface that you prefer. So with my code, you can get a free month of Scan Power, and I believe Inventory Lab has a free month as well. So, try them both out and see which one you like best, which one you think is easier to use, and, stick with that. They're similar in price, they're similar in options, and, they're pulling the same data. It doesn't matter what scanning app you use, they all get the exact same data. They only get what's provided by Amazon. So, one is not going to be able to give you much more than anything else. And if you have problems with, the data that you're getting in one scanner, it's not going to be any different, using Inventory Lab instead of using ScanPower. Like I said, it's Michael. It's the interface. I have used Inventory Lab a little bit, and I've tried it out, over the years. But I'm just not a big fan of it. I've always found that it moves things around. What warehouses things are going to when we complete it. So I really don't like that. And when we've done meetups, about half the people who used Inventory Lab all said that the same thing happened. So I like to put all my stuff in a box and tape it up and be done with it. But with Inventory Lab, you can't do that. As well as ScanPower, it prints, when you print a label as you go, it'll print the label right on the, it's going to print the warehouse right on the label. So even if you're not boxing it as you go, you can look at that label and see where it's going. And Inventory Lab definitely doesn't do that. I made a really nice video showing how I use ScanPower. So check that out. And
Babe.
Sorry, what, Valerie?
Oh, I guess I just called you babe. Sorry, I was yelling for Juan real quick.
I just okay. So watch the video, see how it works. It shows our whole workflow, how we do it at our warehouse, and maybe it'll help you save some time. But I would definitely recommend that everybody uses some kind of listing program. I mean, it's going to cut you. I remember my first shipment. It was horrible. It took days to do, and I said I never wanted to do that again. I found ScanPower, and I started using that, and we've never stopped since. So use a listing program, use a repricer, at the very minimum. We like Be Cool, we like ScanPower, but find whatever works for you and use that. You should at least have, an extra $20 to spend on a repricer. And however much ScanPower is. I think it's $60 if you want to use the mobile scouting.
Speaking of repricers, a couple of months ago we talked about Amazon changing the buy box, and you have to match it exactly to get rotation. It seems like that's changed on several of the products, at least for me, my observation. So as of about 2 weeks ago, I bumped mine back up to be 2% over the buy box price, and I've been getting crazy amount of sales. So it's going to be specific to your business, but that's something you may want to take a look at, because 2% is not much, but when you're having a great month, it can add up.
Or if you do wholesale.
Yeah.
Hey Todd, you're the sorry.
Definitely found a difference in over however long it was, 6 weeks, 2 months ago, that they were very strict with the pricing. They wanted everybody to beat everybody else to get the buy box. And now they've relaxed it again.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, there is a little movement there, but definitely don't waste your time repricing. I mean, the minute you reprice something, somebody with an automatic repricer has already changed it. So you just threw all that time away.
Yep. And Michael, your question about Be Cool, when you go in and look at your managed listings on the left, there's some filters. It says favorite filter. One of them specifically says missing rule. That will show you all the items that do not have a pricing rule set up. And then there's a tab or a filter that says active and a filter that says inactive. So you could just click on those and it will show you just those items.
So Darren's still mumbling about, is he still talking about the Olay up here?
He found it.
Found it? Okay, great. Were there any other questions in there? I've seen a lot of stuff scrolling by.
Michael had a follow-up. Yeah, you can't do multiple items at the same time. But what you could do is you go to the missing rule, and if you click on the status column, it will sort on either active or inactive. So it won't show you just those, but at least it'll be in order. So it makes it a little easier to see.
And as for questions, I think we're all caught up. If for some reason we missed anybody, it's just repost it, or if you have something new now. But
Okay, so Darren, your Olay listing is at $49.95 on Amazon right now. You can actually buy it at Kmart for $11, according to OA X-Ray. $20 at Target, and I guess unknown at Walmart. So you might want to check out Kmart. It says it's not available online, and Walmart says it's sold out. So you might want to look into Kmart as well. They might have them. It says not. Actually, yeah, North Florida Avenue in Tampa has it in stock, so it's not available for shipping, but you might be able to find it in your local Kmart's. Good deal. I thought you said it was $10 at Big Lots. Okay, whatever. Yeah, we'll definitely look into creating a video on how to set up Scan Power, but I don't know if that's really all that necessary. But yeah, we can put something together if if there's a need for it. And if nobody has any more questions, I mean, we can wrap it up early. I think I covered everything I needed to. Really general help.
I'm good.
We got like 3 phone call-ins today.
Yep.
We have what? Do we have what?
We got like 3 phone call-in.
Oh.
Alrighty, sounds good. Thanks. We'll see you on Wednesday. What were we covering on Wednesday, Todd?
Oh yeah.
We were going to do the reports, but if you want to do that next week, I'll have to come up with something else.
No, we can do, reports will be good.
Or we could do the wholesaler walkthrough either way.
Right, we'll do reports. We're going to do reports on Wednesday, and then starting next week, on Wednesdays, we're going to start covering, wholesale again. So, you got something to spend all that money that you've been making the last month.
We'll do a live walkthrough. We'll just pick a product and then hunt down the wholesaler for it. So
sounds good.
Sounds good.